Kanye West comes out and says, I want to run for office. And by the way, pull up the tweet when he put this out there that he's running for office. What was crazy about the fact when he put it up that he's running for office, guess who all of a sudden tweets in the dialogue? The one and only Elon Musk.
Elon Musk weighs in on it.
And here's what Kanye says. We must now realize the promise of America by trusting God, unifying our vision, and building our future. I am running for president of the United States, hashtag 2020 vision. And Elon Musk says, somewhere if you can find it, he says,
right there.
You have my full support. Elon Musk says, you have my full support. So 0.2% to 2%. Is this real or is this just a marketing gimmick?
Well, let me just quickly point out two things, or one thing that Elon Musk and Kanye both have in common. They're both African Americans. If you think about it.
That is a good point because he's from South Africa.
He's from South Africa. I see all of these people that are like, West Musk 2020, and I'm like, he can't even be vice president. He was born in South Africa.
Well, they got to change the law for a guy like that to be able to run. They got to change the law for a guy like that to be able to run.
Let me intersect the first segment with the Kanye segment.
Tell us.
What was Kanye's first big album? Well, it was called The College Dropout. That's where he came on the scene. So there it is. You don't need college. Next thing you know, you might become the president of the United States.
Listen, this kid's one of these. Let me tell you, I'm proud of you.
There we go.
That's a proud moment.
He was the college dropout.
He was the college dropout. Now he's running for president. There's hope for everyone out there.
So what do you think?
Well,
what do you think about this? But on a serious note, assume camera's not there. We're just talking. Is it real or is it purely marketing?
Okay, so number one, point of fact. Kanye West has an album coming out in 2020. So you do the math. Is he actually really going to be running for president? He is dropping an album. He is a marketing genius, clearly. Okay. And I think there's a part of it that somehow this is going to end up helping Trump in the end, right? He went into Trump's office. He's Josh's boy. He went into Trump's office, a year ago? I love this man. He went on a rant. He might be crazier than Trump. And I'll take away might and say he's probably crazier than Trump. But he's a marketing genius. He's got his girl, Kim, who I happen to know back in the day, and she's supporting him. She's got his full support. And
so it's not real. You're saying it's not real, it's fake. He doesn't stand a single chance.
Correct.
But by the way, let me ask you, let me go a level deeper. I'm going to come to you next. Do you think he doesn't stand a single chance on this one, or we will never see Kanye as president?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Kanye West will never be president of the United States.
That may be used on a soundbite in the future. For the rest of your life, your kids are going to watch you say something like that.
If he happens to be, if Kanye West becomes president of the United States, I will kiss Josh's toes, his feet, his MAGA-loving feet, and...
so zero chance?
No chance.
Zero chance. Now let me ask you a different question. Here's a different question for you.
No chance.
In 2015, when Trump walked down the escalator with his wife, and he said he's running for office, what did you say was the chance of him winning that day?
Let's back up a second. As much as I'm not a Trump fan, I will say successful businessman, built a lot of businesses.
So what did you say when he said that, though? In that moment, what did you say in 2015? He made his comment, we have a lot of people that are coming from the borders.
Said he called Mexicans rapists and
many of them.
drug dealers and all that. And
can you pull up exactly what he said?
Some, I guess, are good people.
Okay.
Pretty. That was intro to racism.
Did you say he stood a chance in that moment?
Well, you got to understand, Trump ran for president.
You can't answer the question.
Yeah, I will.
I know.
I never gave Trump a 0% chance.
Okay, so
I was never like, no way.
That's good.
He's run for president before.
So you said he stands a chance.
Yes.
So he stood a bigger chance of becoming a president than Kanye, is what you say.
Wouldn't you agree that
I'm
Trump?
asking you, John. Okay, fair enough. What do you think?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest move by President Trump since, last election. Let me tell you exactly what's going on here. Trump is putting money in Kanye's coffers because he knows without a shadow of a doubt that Kanye West is Joe Biden's worst nightmare besides Joe Biden, okay? Let me tell you exactly what's happening here. Kanye is going to be able to split a bunch of the millennial and black vote that would normally go to Joe Biden. One of the greatest things that we've learned from our good friend Roger Stone, who we have an interview. You've never checked it out, go check it out on Valuetainment. Roger Stone, one of the greatest political strategists of our time, he always says this: if you know it's going to be a close election, the greatest thing that you could do is go get somebody that's going to split the vote, put money in their coffers and let them fight it out. This is what Trump's doing. We know that that our good friend Kanye is a MAGA supporter. We also know that he has a lot of friends on the left. We know that he has a lot of sway, especially with the black community, the hip hop community.
Not as much as you would think.
Bro, I'm telling you
Not
right
as
now.
much as you would
Oh
think.
my gosh.
He's-
Okay, elaborate. What do you mean he doesn't have as much as you
There's
think?
actually been polls of
Let's
black
see it.
support.
Let's see it.
Let me find some stats. There's actually been some polls of what African Americans think of Kanye. It's not as high as you would think. You know who the black community does support way more than Kanye?
What's that?
Kanye's mentor, one man named Jay-Z, who's married to Beyonce. Big fans of Obama.
Yeah.
Big fans of Obama.
Yeah.
Came out in full support of Hillary Clinton last time, as you
Okay.
recall, backfired. But I
Bro,
wouldn't go
let
that
me-
far.
let me ask
I
you a
wouldn't go
question,
Did I
Adam.
walk into a trap?
Let
Did
me
I walk
ask
into
you a
another
question,
trap?
Adam. Are you telling me you won't vote for Kanye?
0%.
You know what this means, ladies and gentlemen? A black man is running for president, and Adam is still going to vote for the old white guy, which means you, my friend, are a racist. Do black lives not matter to you, Adam?
Black lives
Do
definitely
you not
matter.
care about a black man
Black
running for
lives
president?
matter.
Are you telling me right now that
Kanye
you
West
do not?
is a absolute marketing genius. He's scamming the people to even look at us talking about it.
Okay.
Look at us.
Question
Yeah,
for
go
you.
ahead, go
You
ahead.
have the three choices of candidates:
Yeah.
Biden, Trump, Kanye. Top three orders. Who would you
You
order?
just said it right there.
Who would you vote for?
You just said it. What'd you say?
You'd vote Biden first.
Yes.
Who's next for you?
Trump, then
So
Kanye.
So Kanye's last.
No.
Fair
The
enough. You're
black
being
man
real
comes
person. By
in
the way,
last?
he's being reasonable.
This has nothing to do with black, white, orange,
Well,
or
some
any
may
color.
say it's racist a little bit because
No,
if you,
0%
I'm just saying
racist.
some people may say
So
that.
any black guy that runs and I'm like, oh, I'm not into it.
Well, no, I'm not saying I'm saying. I never said I said it. I said
Okay.
some may call you that because you're living in America.
I voted for Obama twice, proudly.
That's
My
good.
question
Proudly.
to you is this,
Yes,
Pat.
please.
Okay,
I just need some water, guys.
as
Go
one of
ahead.
our incredible viewers just pointed out,
Yes.
Kim Kardashian getting her law degree.
Yeah.
Possible that she runs
Yeah.
in 8 to 16 years.
You know what? This is
So
this
let me
is another
let me
level
say
of
this
absurdity.
part. Let me say this part.
You know what?
Let me say this part. Do you know what Roger Stone said is the hardest thing to do to become a candidate? You know what's the hardest thing he said?
Being known.
Being known
Yes.
is the number one factor
sure.
of being a president.
For sure.
Being known.